Very much. Very.
Coca-Cola, you're a piece of shit.
Move! Get out of the way!
Like you share the same birthday with Abe Lincoln?
Water! Help me!
Yo, excuse me for knowing chicken anatomy.
Water! I need the bathroom!
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome back to
very much.
Very. And this is episode 7.
Episode 7. We
I
have
know.
enough weeks for every day of the week.
Quick maths.
Quick muffs.
Yeah,
Man's
no.
not hot. Oh my god, I just forgot. I forgot about Man's Not Hot.
Mine's not hot.
What's that guy's name again?
I have no idea.
Cole Corbett. Anyway, today is such a good day.
Yeah.
I know it's a Sunday. This is the first time we're recording an episode on the same day that our episodes release.
Yeah, I know. Usually we record on Saturday, but
I mean, sometimes
no.
it's Wednesday, sometimes it's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Right.
It just depends.
Yeah. Usually we try to stay consistent on Saturdays, but, you know, it be what it be.
It be what it be and it
And
do what it do
just
and you
gonna
don't
get
have
it
to do
done
it.
anyways.
Yeah, there was 2 weeks in a row. 3, right? No, 2. 2 week, 3. It was either 2 or 3 weeks in a row that I had to go home back to good old Reading, Pennsylvania. Shout out Reading, Pennsylvania.
Redding.
Put a photo of, like the pagoda or some shit like that. Because that's like all we know. That's all anyone has like ever
I mean, that's all I know.
known Reading
Yeah.
for.
I mean, when I visited Canon a few times, and the first time we went, he showed me like the pagoda immediately.
Yeah, but, oh my god.
That was like the
Was that
thing
with
that you wanted to
Mason?
show me. No, Mason was the second time, I think.
Wait, when did I take you there before? When we went out to dinner to Outback?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took him on a date.
Time. That was the first time.
I took him on a date to the pagoda. We went
Yeah,
on a nice little date.
it was magical.
It was so beautiful. Honestly, that
Yeah, no, it was super, super nice.
that view
I
was
think
awesome.
the second time we went with Mason, though, we saw it at night, right?
Mhm.
Which
It was so cold. No, it was like
Yeah.
evening. It was getting dark.
it was getting dark, but it
It was
wasn't like
cold.
super dark. I do want to see it like really, really dark though, because I want to see all the lights.
There's not many lights. There's only there's a lot of lights. It's just not like don't expect it to be like New York City.
Right.
Like there's no
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
downtown Reading has some
Super beautiful still. Though.
lights. Yeah, because Reading is a city built on a mountain.
I thought you were just gonna be like, Reading is a city.
No, it's built on a mountain though. Like if you some of the more like impoverished areas.
Oh no, it's
are-
definitely built on a mountain. I remember when we were freaking driving, bruh. I was literally like, we're going up the hill, and I'm like this,
no.
bruh.
It's
The car was literally like this, and I was holding on for my dear life.
It's not that.
It was like a
sloped.
roller
That's-
coaster.
That's why the road goes all the way around the mountain.
Yeah, I
So
know.
the- So the
You still feel it though. What? We were like in a sedan too, so it was just like
yeah, we were in the Chrysler 200S.
you really just like felt everything. Even though we were going in like a circle, like you were still able to feel the incline. It felt like I was in like a reclining chair. It was just like,
Yeah, is this supposed to happen? That's so funny. Imagine if it was a straight shot up there. Like no fucking. You're just.
It's like,
Oh
wow,
my God.
this car has really good 4-wheel drive.
Nah, that car wouldn't even have made it, bro.
Yeah, no, we would have went upside down already. We would be dead. This episode and this podcast would not exist at all.
That's
be
so
dead.
funny, bro. No, but Reading streets, like I was saying before, some of the more impoverished areas, like where there's a bunch of small row homes just together on a bunch of streets
Yeah,
in Reading. And some streets in particular, like the numbered streets,
right.
they run. I forget which direction, but they all run up a very steep part of where the mountain starts to form, like Mount Penn. It's not a
okay.
huge peak. It's just it's a reasonably sharp
Yeah.
peak that starts to form. And a bunch of those streets have a bunch of row homes, and I swear to God, the angle of the street is this. It's like 45 degrees.
Dude, that's wild.
I'm not even kidding. It's like
That's
people
crazy.
drive up that every day. They park their cars on it.
Yeah.
Like, that fucking freaks me out.
Bro, the emergency brake would be like my best friend. I'd be like,
Literally. Like, Because sometimes when I would drive the Chrysler, rest in peace to the Chrysler,
What?
It literally got. You don't remember? I sent you the pictures. It was outside of my mom and dad's house at 3 a.m. Got rammed in the back by a drunk kid.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a drunk kid hit our car in the middle of the night.
You got that money though.
They got like 10 grand.
Fantastic.
And we put it toward a new Hyundai Tucson 2020. Tucson. I love that car, dude. I don't even get to drive it though. My dad's such a stingy asshole. Like whenever I come home, it's like, can I drive it? It's like,
I think it's because it's new.
no, but he did give me his Nissan, so I appreciate that. He gave me his paid off Nissan Sentra 2015 SV.
SV.
Car names don't make any sense. What is a Sentra?
I found out what my like specific model was yesterday because I had to find.
What is it?
I had to find a new car battery. I don't know why I said find. I need to buy.
You had to find it. You had to go in the junkyard and fucking search for it.
No, literally, I went to AutoZone yesterday and I had to buy a brand new car battery for my Honda Civic LX.
Oh, right, because you said it was just
2013.
Shit was just collecting dust.
Well, not even that. Like I was just like trying to use my car every so often, and the car would just not start. So now I had to keep jumping the car, and I just dropped a fucking bag on a new car battery.
Wait, can I guess how much? I'll guess, and you could do the higher or lower game.
Okay, go.
You said bag like crazy. Let me move over. Like $450?
Lower.
$300.
A little lower.
$280.
Little lower.
$273.
That is oddly specific, but a little lower.
$263.
260.
Damn, it was a round number.
Yeah, but like that could have easily went to food, my groceries, or anything else.
100%.
And I had to buy it for like, I mean, granted, I have to use my car, so like it was something I was investing in. Like, it's okay, it's fine. I have to keep telling myself that in my head, but I'm just like, I could have used it for food. I could have used it for food. I could have used it for groceries. I could have used it for transportation. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, see, this is why, like, we are the people's podcast. We are like you. We aren't, like, rich. That's what I mean. Like, this is why I wish people would listen to us, because if you want a real authentic, like, this is just like a 20-year-old dude podcast, come to us. Like, I love a lot. There's a lot of podcasts I love of, like, comedians and shit, but, like, they got bags.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to relate to those people.
Yeah.
You can relate to us.
Well,
Albert's version of a bag is $200. My version of a bag is $50. Come on.
Oh my God. No, yeah. It do be a struggle being a college student, but you know, we make ends meet. Make ends.
Who's we? Who's we?
Do you not? You find your way?
Barely.
Because my mom, you know, my mom has gone through so much shit financially in terms of me.
Well, I mean,
it hurts me every day.
My family goes through the same thing. That's why it made me realize, like, now that I'm in South Philly, that I have to, you know, do my thing.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Gotta get a job. Gotta buy my own groceries. Gotta pay for my own bills.
So wait, before we get into, we have a fun little segment today.
Hello.
We won't have two actually. But before we get into that, why don't we tell our viewers what we did this morning?
Oh, well, at this institution that we enrolled in, we went on a run this morning with some people that are trying to build a running club.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I already hate cardio. Like a lot, but you know, I don't mind going on runs here and there with like the people because like I think it's still a good time, even though I'm like,
dude, yeah, you at the end, like we only ran, so we ran from
like 2
13th
miles,
Street to to Front Street actually.
Yeah.
So like 13th Street to Front Street, which is about 12 blocks.
Yeah.
So it's like 1.2 miles
Right.
if all the blocks are 0.1.
Yeah.
It's about 1.2 miles. Straight shot, you know, so I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
We didn't stop.
Yeah.
But then at the end, I'll never forget. I mean, it was this morning.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. It was like it was yesterday. That this dude was like,
Dude,
I was like, yo, you good, Albert?
I'm like so out of shape. It's ridiculous.
Eyes
it's
closed.
ridiculous. Like the last time I worked out was like during the summer, and that was already so inconsistent already because of how busy I was getting. And like with this semester, I literally have no time or motivation to go, which is annoying because I do enjoy working out. So this is like a little bit of an excuse for me to like even like tap back into that active lifestyle that I used to have.
Me too.
Yeah. No,
I stopped working
I mean,
out, too.
even that, like we would go play basketball here and there just for fun. Like, you know, like just to be
Yeah, that was
physically
fun.
active, you know.
Now it's getting cold, bro. We should have played more, but
Yeah.
shit's just kicking our ass right now.
Yeah.
Everything.
No, imagine we pull up to the fucking courts and we just have like bundles of layers of
I hate
Like
shooting
fucking
basketball
marshmallows.
with like jackets and hoodies. Well, hoodies sometimes is
Yeah.
okay. I tried shooting with a jean jacket on.
That's so restricting.
But it wasn't in like it wasn't in that sort of environment. I was just with my sister and her kids and her. Yeah, they're still boyfriend and girlfriend now, which is funny to say, like, because they have 3 children together, so it's hard not to call him her husband, but they just don't like.
Right.
They don't need to or want to get married.
Right.
Which is perfectly cool. Like I don't even. It's only since I met Janessa that I've been considering marriage because she's all about marriage and like it wasn't something I wanted to do.
Right.
But now I'm like, oh, I could definitely get married to this person.
Yeah.
That's besides the point. They didn't want to get married, so it's like my sister and her boyfriend.
Right.
I was just at a park with them, you know, with my nieces and nephews or my niece and nephews. And so that was when I was that was when I was like I had my jean jacket on and I brought my basketball and I was like
It's like once you take it off, you're like, ooh.
No, for real. I was like, oh, I'm Steph Curry. But yeah, I miss playing basketball with my sister's boyfriend, DeAndre. You know, they've been together 10 years, and he used to live with us at the house. We would play one-on-one all the time.
Yeah.
That shit was so fun. And then he probably won't watch this podcast, but if he does, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
DeAndre, but I think I'm going to call him out right now because something funny happened when we were playing basketball.
Okay.
He's like 4 feet away from the maybe like 8 feet away from the basket.
Okay.
Bro goes up for a shot, airballs it by 3 feet.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, you're out of practice. He was like, yeah, I haven't
God.
played in years.
It'd be like that though. I mean that's like literally how it was like this morning, like just going on the run. Like I felt good, like going all the way to Front Street, but then on the way back, it just like something just hit me. Like I was just like going through it, and I like slowed my pace down.
Yeah, I remember you were far. You were behind. Well, not far, but you were behind us.
Yeah, I was a little
you were in
behind
front.
you guys.
Yeah,
no, I was in front of you guys like on the way there, but then on the way back, I was like I had to like stick back for a second and like slow my pace because out of shape me is.
my lungs hurt too, though. Like, I think I still have asthma. I don't think you like get rid of it. But for years, I haven't needed like an inhaler.
I mean, I used to have asthma.
Right. You probably still do.
Maybe I just like maybe it's like you grow a tolerance and get better. I don't know.
Idea.
I don't really.
I'm not even gonna talk on it because I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about stuff
no
I don't
idea.
know about.
But
Even though I should.
I don't regret going on the run, and I feel like it's just like the inconsistency. I don't mind like going on the runs. Like it keeps me active still, but even that, like it's not too patronizing for me to like go every single time they go on a run in the mornings.
Right.
But yeah, we went on a run this morning. Kind of died a little bit, but we're here.
We're here. I took a shower in the morning for the first time in years. I don't remember the last time.
Ew.
In the morning, motherfucker. I'm a nighttime showerer. Jesus.
I thought you were. I
shower every day.
I thought you.
I took a shower for the first time in years.
Oh my God,
It was liberating.
I was like,
I finally cleaned myself. Can't you believe that? No, my mom will say like listen, as a kid, the way I was as a kid is like 180 to how I am now. No, except, oh my God, pull out the footage.
Hi, my name's Canon.
I still act like that. Trust me, you'll see what I do. But I still act like that, but then there's parts of me that I completely flipped on their heads. What?
What?
It doesn't make any sense. There's parts of me that I completely flipped 180. like I used to hate showering, right? I would still like do it,
Oh my god.
but there would be like I would go a couple days because I'm just like I don't
How
want.
How old were you?
Up until I was probably like 11 or something.
That's
no, I
crazy.
would shower.
Actually, I mean that's
I would shower, but then like when I was like 14, something inside of me was like,
I need to be clean all the time. I need to be clean.
and so
Yeah.
like since I was 14, I go ham in the shower. Every morsel of my body is clean, and I have a specific way that I do it
yeah.
every time.
Okay.
Specific way. Actually, I'm still evolving my process to be the most precise and efficient, so I don't take too long.
Yeah.
Like I have my system. I know exactly what I do every time.
Great.
It's always hair, face, body. Boom.
Fantastic.
if I
That's
want-
like a pretty normal regimen though. So
What's your regimen?
hair, body,
Hair, body.
and then I do my face like after I get out. Because I wait for my face to dry when it's like really, really dry, and then I like rub
That's
it.
weird. No, I mean I understand. Excuse me.
No, I get it.
All right, you want to do Q&A?
Yeah, let's do a Q&A.
Please, because we're probably like 80 million minutes into this already.
Oh
so.
my god. Yeah, no, let's do a Q&A.
All right, so what we did was we asked our lovely, loyal, amazing 20 fans to ask us questions or tell us things to mention on the podcast for this particular episode. And what they did was they did that. So
What they did
so
is what
Albert's
they did
going to
that.
get his side. I'm going to get my side, and then I'll pull up our Very Much Instagram. You should follow us on Instagram at Very Much PC.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
So you're pulling up like your.
I'll do mine first.
Okay. I'll pull up mine as well, and then we can pull up the actual thing.
So we'll just go back and forth, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I feel like mine could be a really good start.
okay, well then start.
At Nico.con20.
What?
I'm saying the username.
Nico at Con?
Niko.kun20
Okay.
asked, was there a reason why you started very much?
Oh, good question at Nico.con. How do you pronounce that?
Nico.
Thank you for the question. I think, we started very much because I wanted to, I think. I think that's pretty much it. And you just were willing.
Well, we did try to, like, we said this in a previous episode, but we tried to do an episode of, like, this old idea of a podcast, like, last year, and it didn't work out. But, Canon was really, like, stuck with the idea of doing a podcast, and, he talked to me about it, and then we decided to just start a brand new one.
And, yeah, this question kind of answers itself if you watch. And it's not your fault because episode 6 just came out as we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you watch episode 6, we kind of answered that question, but I'll say it one more time. Like, I've been wanting to make like content and stuff like this for so long since I was a kid, and like I was just lucky enough that Albert was just willing to do it with me. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to just talk. I think this is just an excuse so I can just talk. Honestly, and then I don't feel bad.
I mean,
about it.
yeah, no, this has definitely like provided us a space to kind of just talk
And say what we want.
and just
No
yeah.
filter. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. And I feel like it's also just like entertaining that there's a camera and people have an opportunity to watch us kind of again unfiltered in a way.
In our element.
Yeah, in our element.
They won't take me in my element.
I'm eating this PB&J up. All right, I guess I'll go next.
Oh my god,
You fucking did it first.
I know,
Don't act
but
like
you
that.
actually have food in your mouth.
So wait, you have to go to the archive stories?
Yeah.
All right, archive. Story archives. All right. At Mason Gabriel _ says, do you guys ever kiss?
I don't. I feel like we should probably cut this part. I don't want people to know.
We should just cut this
I don't want people to know that.
Yeah.
That we
Next question.
Next question.
I think, because that was a great question. I just don't think we have enough time really to answer
right,
that one.
right,
so-
yeah.
What's your question?
My next one is, It's not Bradley.
Okay, so it's not Bradley. So it's someone else.
He asks, "Why you look like my girlfriend?"
Why do you look like my girlfriend?
Oh my God!
Who is that?
Some background. This is my sister's boyfriend.
Oh.
Oh. I think that's a really good question, though.
Yeah, why do you look like his girlfriend, bro? What are you trying to be?
I think it's a really good question, but it's really hard to answer. There's a lot of specifics that I could get into, but I feel like, we have other questions to get to, but maybe it has to do with...
Are y'all related? That may have... I think that's it.
Oh, man, yeah, I think it's because she's my
your sister, right?
Yeah.
What's that about
Right.
genes and like how
Like
the DNA? Next question. Thank you.
Next question.
Thank you. Not Bradley.
It's not Bradley.
So
Right,
thank
exactly.
you. Thank you, anonymous, for the question.
Anonymous.
All right. At Nick WPX. That's Nick Pappert, by the way.
Bap.
Shout out Nick Pappert. What questions would you like to be asked for your Q&A? In parentheses, get it? Funny joke. Okay, next question. Thank you
Let's
for the
move
fucking
on.
question.
You got it.
At the real David Scott says, "What's the best question someone asked you?" What are these questions?
No.
What
Think back. Think.
I think the best.
What's the
one-
craziest question you've been asked?
Oh, ever? That's impossible.
Yeah, no, I know it's pretty impossible, but maybe there's one that could stick out. Like maybe recently.
No.
No.
No, but do you have one?
Um.
The best question someone asked you.
The best question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Damn. That's a very big question.
What,
I have no idea.
What do you got over there?
I'm now looking at our very much story. At not.thomas.mcclure.
So it's not Thomas.
It's not Thomas.
What are all these people like? Why are they saying I'm not this? Like,
I don't
what
know.
are you then?
He asked, "What's your favorite dinner food?"
Thank you, Thank you, not Thomas, for a good question. Do you want to go first?
Ooh, I mean, I would like to say that I'm not a very like picky eater. Like I feel like I have like a pretty open palate when it comes to a lot of things. But something that always hits at night. I guess recently has been
So like yesterday.
pizza rolls. But if we're talking about like an actual like dinner food, like
That's what we're talking about. We're not
it's-
talking about
I-
frozen Hot Pockets.
I like
What's your favorite dinner food?
Yeah.
Uncrustable.
I mean, pizza rolls have been hitting recently, but for dinner food,
No, like,
usually
Yeah,
it's been ramen.
restaurant. So like a actual ramen place, not like the
Oh,
dog. What's your favorite dinner food when you
Dog.
go out to dinner?
dinner food when I go out. Probably like a rice dish. I
Okay.
think rice is like
Okay,
always my go-to.
Good.
Either fried rice or like white rice with like
that's so good.
a protein or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
How about you?
I'm leaning toward that just because, like, especially when it's done really well, like some chicken, fried
Mhm.
rice, even like a good stir fry. Asian food is just so good. Like I don't know, they just make it so good every time.
Yeah.
Every place I've gone.
Yeah, no, we recently went to a Vietnamese restaurant and Canon's never had Vietnamese
That shit
food.
was, this chicken was like
Bus.
naturally sweet.
Fucking bussin'. It was so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
He tried like this grilled chicken
Here, I'll
rice
say it.
dish.
I'll say it.
Oh God.
Com tam, ganu.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hey,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Was that all right?
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. You haven't said it in a while, so I
Right, I
feel
haven't
like
said it in
I feel like
in
if
like
you
a
did
month.
say it more consistently, you'd probably get it. But for not saying it in a while, impressive.
That means like
that
fried
was
rice with
like
chicken,
broken
right?
rice with
Oh, yeah,
grilled
broken.
chicken. Yeah,
But
I don't know
t-
why I went. Like,
I think I want to pick a different. Since you said like rice dishes, I'll pick a different one that's like one of my favorites.
Mhm.
Man, it's actually tough because I don't want to say like such bland answers. Like I love just like grilled chicken breast with mashed potatoes and broccoli. Like
That's good though.
I know it's very simple,
Yeah,
but it just always hits the spot.
nothing against it, but just a little bit. At least you didn't go like chicken fingers and fries.
No, that I would have said that 5 years ago,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
And then
Nothing against it,
then
but just a little bit. Of
10
course.
years ago, I would have said grilled cheese,
That's crazy.
100%.
Do you like eating grilled cheese with like tomato soup?
I don't eat grilled cheese anymore,
But do you?
but I've never
like,
done that because I never was into tomato soup. Because as a kid, I was so picky. But now
Dude.
I like tomatoes and stuff.
Dipping grilled cheese in fucking tomato soup
I'll do it soon.
is so good,
I just got to make sure.
which I haven't had in a while. So, thanks for the reminder.
I just got to make sure to pop my Lactaid before I do it.
Lactate.
All right. Next question. At Blue Money 777. That's my dad.
Mm.
He says, "Have you ever smelled anything 3 times?" He's such a fucking... It's an inside thing. Our inside jokes, whatever you want to call them, are so nonsensical. And they just don't make any sense.
Dude, that is so funny.
He says, like, smell yourself 3 times. Like, we just tell each other to smell ourselves, like, smell yourself.
Which is
Smell
actually
me.
super funny because the one thing I was gonna say is like my armpit sometimes. Like if I had to like know I have
3 times?
like no, well not like I'm like twitching into it. No, I'm just like oh, I'm good.
You want to switch it?
Switch.
Like, start it again?
Start what again?
I just had a reset.
Oh, like
Never mind.
should we?
No. I forgot what the whole point of it was. Never mind, bro.
I'm so confused.
That's my bad. I forgot.
No, you're good.
The entire point of like
Yeah.
the system that we put in place.
Oh.
But yeah, my dad is ridiculously goofy. Like probably the mind of a 13-year-old.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, he asked, "Have we ever smelled anything 3 times?" I think you genuinely answered the question.
Yeah.
Your armpits.
Yeah. My armpits.
I don't know if I do 3 times. Yeah, my dad is just,
Yeah. No.
he's ridiculously goofy.
I definitely smell my armpits like 3 times. That's definitely.
So make sure when you come to my
What
house
it
again,
is.
be like, "Hey, he wouldn't, I think you just call him Jamie. I don't think he cares about the Mr. Klein stuff.
Yeah.
But you'd be like, "Yeah, Jamie, I do smell something 3 times." And say like something like, "It's your ass" or something like that. No, he's just a weird, for so many years, it was hot sauce. Like that was our thing.
He would smell hot sauce 3
No,
times?
no.
Oh.
Hot sauce was like our inside joke.
Oh.
His email is Affleck. Oh, an Affleck. Like the Affleck duck. That was something we
Yeah.
always said, like Affleck. Like we just did that
Oh my
when I was growing
God.
up. So his email,
Yeah.
I kid you not, his email for everything he does is Affleckian hot sauce @gmail.com.
That's wild.
Right?
That's crazy. Hot sauce.
Affleckian hot sauce.
Flucky.
Yeah, like we're so weird together. But yeah. So have you ever smelled anything 3 times? Yeah, of course. What's the next question?
This is another question by @NickWPX.
Nick Pappert.
Yes, Nick. He was on episode 2. Shout out to Nick.
Woo! Watch that episode, please. It's
Yes,
hilarious.
Super hilarious.
We did lose 20 minutes of footage, but it's still worth it.
Yeah, very worth it. He asked, what are the top 3 best restaurants you visited / meals you've eaten? You want to do restaurants or you want to do the meals?
I can't remember meals. Like, it's
wanna do
hard to do
restaurants?
that. I mean, I can try to remember
3
meals.
best restaurants? Ooh. Damn, I love food in general, so it's just like hard to find. And I guess it's very like,
I have one.
oh.
Can I say mine?
You do your top 3.
Because I have one.
You
At
do
least.
your
I have
top
one
3.
right now. It's not my
maybe,
top one.
Maybe like don't like rank like 3, 2, 1. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
literally
it's
just the top
in no
3.
particular order, just kind of just like what I'm feeling right now.
Right.
Samurai Hibachi on
that makes sense.
between 15th and 16th Street on Locust. It's like kind of like tucked away. Me and Janessa kind of just like found it, and we went there like near our birthday, 2022.
Yeah.
Or no, was it this year? I think it was this year. Yeah, 2023, like our 20th birthdays. We just went there. It's just your normal hibachi dinner.
Yeah.
Like they don't cook it in front of you. They don't have a hibachi grill, but they have a hibachi grill in the back.
Yeah.
So they don't do it in front of you, but they cook it on the same grill. And it's just like chicken, the vegetables, and the fried rice. The fried rice is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, with the
Dude,
egg.
that sounds good right now. I haven't
veggies,
eaten all day yet.
soy sauce.
I'm eating right after this.
Samurai Hibachi is such a nice. It's very dark in there,
Yeah.
and usually it was never packed. It was always empty. Yet the food was really good. So me and Janessa, every time we went, we went there like 2 or 3 times. It was always quaint, quiet, dim. Food was bus.
Yeah.
Could never finish it, and that's how you know it's good food because there's still more left for when you go home. Granted, that could be also a con because like you should be able to finish your food.
If it's really good, usually for me it's like if it's really good, I just tear that shit up. Eat it all. No crumbs on the plate. No sauce. Everything's licked up.
So you pulled a Uncle David on it.
Damn. No, that's a good one. Do you have like the other 2 options?
Oh man, I'm trying to think of
I
like
can't even think right now.
I'm trying to think of places places outside of.
I'm also trying to
Pennsylvania.
tap into like also nostalgia too, like and also just like
I mean,
places
Applebee's.
that I've always go to.
Like Applebee's. This is really silly, but Applebee's is like
Okay.
holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Not because it's amazing food, but it's like, bro, the atmosphere is always great. I go there every single year for my birthday for as long as I can remember.
Right.
So it's like a tradition that happened to my mom.
And the apps are pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean,
They're
I would
fantastic.
when I ate a bunch of cheese. Now I don't anymore, but like I would always get the mozzarella sticks as a kid.
Ooh.
It went from grilled cheese for a lot of years, and then I forget what it like changed at the boneless wings.
Yeah.
And then since
I
2 years
I
ago.
love the boneless wings and the chicken wonton tacos.
I never had those, but I
So
want to
good.
try.
And then spin dip, you never get. You never.
I should
go
though.
wrong.
See, like I need to go
I
back to
love-
Applebee's
I
now
love
that I have a expanded palate
Yeah.
and eat more.
We should go to
of
Applebee's.
Oh my god, I can't breathe.
We should get Applebee's half apps.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, let's do it.
Applebee's.
What's your third?
This is a weird top 3, bro. It's not even top 3. This is
It's
just
so hard
good
for
restaurants.
me. I'm like kind of
To me.
struggling still. I have one. I'm trying to think of the other 2.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like places I've been. There was this place in New Orleans, and I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, New
Carmela's, something like that. It was like a woman's name. This little spot next to a dark alley where actually the bathroom was at the end of that dark alley, and I had to go there on my own. It was fucking terrifying. That was in 2012, and I had a grilled cheese from the place, but it was they had such amazing homemade hot chocolate, not hot chocolate, chocolate milk,
Right.
and like. I just remember being so happy at that place.
Yeah.
And from what I remember, my parents really loved the food, and my sisters did too. So I think that's a place I would definitely try to like seek out again, and just to see how much I remember from it.
Yeah.
I remember it being such a really nice experience down in
Yeah.
New Orleans because that was such a crazy place.
Damn.
But yeah, that's like 3 I can think of right now.
So, again, in no particular order, there's this place called Thai Sung. That's how you say it in Vietnamese, but it's spelled THAI space SON. It's this Vietnamese restaurant in South Jersey, where I'm from. We literally, my whole family goes there all the time, and sometimes it's always usually Sunday mornings. They'll be like, "You guys want to like go out and get some food?" And it's always that restaurant.
That's so nice.
Yeah, so, and, you know, it did at a point get tiring, but I've grown to really, like, enjoy going there because I don't think it's just about the food. Like, sometimes it's just, like, about being with my family. And, like, also just seeing the workers kind of know us in a way, too, which is really funny. But, yeah, and it's right next to the supermarket, and it's where I get my hair cut, like, not in the restaurant, of course, but, like, in the plaza. But that is definitely top 3 for me. The other 2 is really hard because
We can think of what about meals? Because I can mention that pho South Corner meal. That was so good, and I actually ate most of it, which is
Yeah.
rare. I don't eat all my food at a restaurant
Yeah,
usually,
yeah.
and that shit was so good, man.
Maybe recently, I'll say like
Pizza rolls.
not pizza rolls. I mean, I don't know how this could be taken, but Bill's has been
Oh,
up there.
I
for
mean that's
me.
cool. It's just
been up there for me recently.
it's
I
a mom
fucking
and
love
pop.
it. I love the mom and pop esque because my dad, like when I was younger, used to work at a deli in Philly.
You told me that.
Yeah, and it was just always so cool to go because it was like bring your child to work day or something like that. And I would want to go with him, like just to a fucking deli. It's like it's so mom and pop too. Like it was just like really nice because there was like a TV in the back. There was a chair where I could just sit there and watch like television.
Yeah, that's
I was
awesome.
fucking watching like Sid the Science Kid. I remember
Oh
that
my
shit.
god, that's a throwback.
And I
PBS.
would get free food.
Yeah, that's lit.
And it was just a bunch of free food, ice cream, or maybe it was free in my head, but my dad had to pay for it or something. I'm not too sure. But I fucking love like a deli like environment. Like it brings me back to when I was like a child.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So Bill's like just going to like any like some sort of like mom and pop deli, and the vibe in there is just like so cool. But Bill's is another one for me. But then a third one. I don't know if I want to do. No, I'll say it. It's called Cure Ramen. It's also in South Jersey in Cherry Hill.
Okay.
But Cure Ramen. Like the appetizers are so good, like the takoyaki.
God, that ramen.
The chashu rolls, which is like a pork belly roll. And then there's like sometimes I'd get the ramen. Oh, the ramen's so good there. And,
Maybe you should take
And
me.
usually I would take the one dish I always get is the omu rice. Do you know what omu rice is?
No.
So it's a Japanese dish where it's fried rice with an egg. Like
Oh,
that.
fuck.
And they do the knife thing, and it lays out the egg, and it's runny on the inside, and then they
Yeah, I've never had that.
and then they have a curry like pour, and they just like pour a curry sauce,
That sounds really good.
and then they put a little bit of green chives on it.
I know the eggs are safe. It's just I've never eaten like true runny undercooked eggs before. So it kind of like freaks me out, but
literally
I'll
like
try
my
it.
childhood is like runny eggs.
I'll try it 100%.
Any single time my mom makes like any eggs, it's a little runny, and I don't mind it. It's fantastic, so good.
Well, I don't know. I think isn't it like eggs in America have the potential for salmonella, but eggs in Japan
There's some potential, but like with my
nervous.
family, like there's nothing in our heads that like we cared, you know. But yeah, in Japan,
it's safe to eat.
The eggs are like really good where they can just eat the egg.
I don't know
raw.
how is that.
It probably has to do with like the processing or like the chicken, like what they feed. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But omu rice.
Okay, we gotta take me
Fantastic.
to the place.
Yeah, it's in South Jersey. I don't know if there's one in Philly. I'm sure there is, but Cure Ramen.
No, I want to go to the
very
South
good.
Philly one. I mean South Jersey one.
South Philly,
South Jersey.
the South Jersey one.
South Jersey. Right.
But
we should get to our
that's
next,
my top 3. Yeah.
next question.
Damn. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, thank you for the question, Nick. That was a great question.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check the other one. Okay. Oh wow, this is gonna.
Oh wow.
I don't know. This one might. It's gonna take. It's just a whole different
like a
shift.
Okay.
Different shift here.
Okay. Ask it.
At Cullen_Bittler
Yep.
asks, would you prefer our reality being a simulation or something totally insignificant?
Holy shit.
Okay, here's my answer. I already believe that our reality is insignificant. Like I already believe that we as individuals have to create our own significance and meaning to our lives in order to help us move forward.
Right.
So I don't believe that it is really significant because, newsflash, I don't really believe in a God either.
Mhm.
So that's just where I stand. So I feel like I would have to say like I prefer it. What the hell? I'd prefer it be totally insignificant because that's what I already believe.
Can you say the question one more time?
Yeah. So would you prefer our reality be a simulation or something totally insignificant? So I guess in a sense, like, would you
I would
rather have it known to you which one it is?
I would probably want to. I probably would want to know that it's a simulation.
Really?
Because like if it's like I mean I'm a person of just like importance is like something that I hold. Anything that holds a sense of importance to me is like what drives me. So if knowing my life is insignificant,
Wait,
you get what I'm saying?
but here's the thing. If it's a simulation, isn't that also insignificant? Because you're not even
In a way, yeah, but then
you're just like a program.
yeah. But I think there's room. I don't know. Maybe there's room for the programmers.
No, but see, that's where the paradox comes into play is that
Hmm.
the reality that we already have is already, like, we are already able, no matter how true it is, in our minds it's real. We're already able to create this
Right.
our own significance and importance and
Exactly.
free will.
Right.
So, actually, Colin, I think your question is completely obsolete. I sound like really pretentious when I say that. I just mean like, since
Mm.
we already are living the way we are and with
Yeah.
the thoughts we have and the
Right.
ability to shape our reality the way we can, I think it wouldn't really matter because if it's a simulation, it's already insignificant.
Yeah.
We're a program. We have nothing. There's
Yeah, that's
nothing
one way to
after.
say, yeah.
But if it's totally insignificant, it's totally insignificant.
Yeah.
You could say that's the same thing as the simulation
I guess,
shutting
like-
off.
Yeah, so I guess like a simulation, it's like you're bound to limitations.
Yeah, I
but-
think that's even scarier.
So
like, I'd rather it
maybe
be insignificant.
maybe I would rather be insignificant in a way because then now you have room to figure shit out. Maybe that answers the
Right,
question.
and it helps you live a little more freely. Not in terms
Yeah.
of like law. I'm
Yeah.
not saying like just go and
The
kill
purge.
or whatever. But I just mean in terms of content. Like you can
Yeah,
be content with
No, yeah,
creating the
no.
meaning of your life
Right.
that you want.
exactly. So I would say the insignificant part then.
Right.
Hopefully that answered.
Yeah,
your
I don't
question,
think. Sorry, I didn't mean
Colin.
to say Colin. I know Colin's not gonna take it the wrong way. I'll just, but I didn't mean to like say, "Oh, your question sucks." It was actually a great question. It led to a great conversation.
All right.
But yeah, let's get away from existentialism. It's
I have
freaking me out.
I have another one. At Dan Brooks.
Brooks with like 4 O's. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 O's. At Dan Brooks.
AKA. Meh.
Meh. Yeah. He asked, "Can I birth your children? If so, how many?" Dan.
We're gonna go ahead and say no, and we're gonna move on to the next question.
You can birth 2 of my children.
All right. Next question. At Dexter P_drums asks, how much does someone's hairline contribute to their attractiveness? Oh,
Wait, say that again?
How much does someone's hairline contribute to their attractiveness?
Oh.
Oh man, great question.
Well, one, receding hairlines usually happen within men, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
And
But if
I-
we're just talking about like hairline in general with anybody, I think when it comes to like just like visually physical attraction, it can play a part with some people. I feel like
I think
having
it's literally all subjective.
yeah, I feel like if it depends on preference, I guess.
I guess maybe
Because
from
a lot of people don't care. A lot of people like bald dudes.
yeah, this is a hard thing to answer. One because it mainly involves men because I don't think I've ever seen a woman with a receding hairline.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
I mean, if people have
that's
a,
definitely
like if
a
people have
male gene.
alopecia, that's a different thing. If they have a
Right.
disease that causes them to lose hair,
Well,
it's a
that's
different
completely
story.
different. Right.
I don't think I've seen a woman whose hairline starts to
Yeah.
recede. So I don't know. I think it's just a men's issue or like a male issue.
I don't know, but like,
And we're not attracted to men.
I
so
hope
like,
my shit doesn't recede because my dad literally has a receding hairline and he's like kind of bald, but has like a lot of hair back here. And I'm like,
that could be you.
because
Bro.
I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, hopefully I can find the answer out later, but I heard that it's your mom's dad.
I heard that too. And which I'd be,
Which
in that
I'm
case,
fine.
I'd be amazing.
I'd be fine because my grandpa has luscious hair.
Same, bro.
And he's chilling. So I'm hoping that is true, that I don't get to lose my hair. But my dad is bald.
Well, I think
Not
to
bald.
answer this question, I feel like it's 100% up to people's preferences. My mom, for one, literally only has been with bald guys. People with receding hairlines.
Yeah.
Which is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what she likes.
Yes.
So if you
again,
like,
I really
can make
has
people
to do
more
with
attractive.
preference.
I think to answer it objectively, it can make people more attractive or
Right.
less attractive.
Yeah.
It does one or the other. It doesn't like, it's not like a middle. It's not like, oh,
I don't
know.
I do think a killer look is like a bald dude with a great
Beard.
Like just like the
Yeah.
facial hair with it. Maybe it like, I don't know,
But to be
pulls through because
maybe
you know,
more objectively, like if someone has a receding hairline and they don't like either go full bald or get it even
Right.
like lined up or anything, then I feel like it contributes negatively to their attractiveness. That's just how I feel about it.
damn.
So I feel like if it's well kept and you can like own it, or if you just go all the way and take it off,
Yeah.
probably be more attractive. So yeah, that's a good question. I think it
Yeah.
does. Like their hairline could contribute negatively or positively to
Yeah.
their attractiveness. I think it does. It's gonna have to do one or the other.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it doesn't contribute anything at all.
Yeah.
It either
But
contributes
at the end of the
negatively
day,
or
of course,
positively.
it's about personality.
Right, and a lot
And
of
I
people,
feel like a lot of bald dudes I have met are super fucking
they're
hilarious.
usually the most
They're so hilarious.
confident
and confident,
funny.
right? And they have great facial hair.
yeah. I can't
Great
wait to have
facial
facial hair.
Yeah. Okay. I have one from @Tim.acapado.
Yeah.
Yes. He asks, what philosophical spectrum do you find yourself on the subject of a hot dog being a sandwich? Holy shit.
A hot dog is a taco.
This is like
No, a hot dog is a hoagie.
what?
A hot dog is a miniature hoagie.
So is a hoagie a sandwich?
It's a subcategory of sandwich.
So
I don't
is a
want to be
hot
too
dog a
philosophical
sandwich?
about this.
Well, because if you think,
A hot dog is a sandwich.
well, if what constitutes a sandwich? It's stuff you put inside in between bread. As the thing.
Right. And it can't, I don't think, I completely retract what I said about it being a taco. That was just a joke.
Yeah, but
Tacos are only tortillas.
right,
It's a Mexican thing.
right.
Don't bring fucking hot dogs into it. I hate people that say that.
Yeah,
So let me just take back that
Yeah.
100%. It's not a taco.
but I think also another thing that constitutes a sandwich is having both sides open. You know how like a hot dog is like only open on one side?
That's why I think a hoagie is a subcategory of sandwich where
'Cause-
it's like a sort of peninsula of a sandwich
Yeah.
where only
It's
one.
like a panini sandwich. I mean, well, panini.
No, but even panini has openings.
Right, no, but that's a sandwich. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
So
like
a
a club
hoagie
sandwich is
is a
like
sandwich.
3 bread and it's
Yeah,
open.
It's a sandwich. There's
But-
bread on top.
But
and
once you
bottom.
put in a hoagie roll, I think it's like I mean I still consider it
it's
sandwich,
a subcategory.
but it's a subcategory. But there's no open side on each side.
It's a sandwich, dude. Because
So is a hot dog a sandwich?
yes, it's a hoagie.
But a sandwich usually has different condiments and stuff, and like different toppings.
mustard, relish.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I don't know.
It's a sandwich.
Hot dog being a sandwich
What else
just
would it
sounds
be, bro? It's
crazy
a
to
hoagie.
me. Like the factors that play into it, a hot dog is technically a sandwich, but
Yeah.
for some reason it doesn't sound right. You know?
What is cereal then? Is
But
that
I
soup?
think-
Is cereal soup? Yeah. Cereal is soup.
What are the?
It is cold soup
It's a liquid and
with solids in it.
with salads in it.
Think about any
so
soup.
my shit. I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So my shit
My
in the
shit
toilet
is
bowl
soup.
is soup.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you had corn that day.
And also, if someone's shitting like that, I'm so sorry. That's probably such a bad.
I've done it 100 times.
Oh.
Bro, I've
Bro.
had it all the way.
Oh
I've
my
had
god.
it all ways you could possibly have it.
Jesus Christ. A shit connoisseur.
Mm-hmm. Been constipated, had diarrhea, and then everything in between.
Mic drop. Boom. Oh.
Great question, Tim.
Okay, you got to ask a question.
Okay. At @the_Michael_Rizzo asks, why is there blood in my pee?
That is super
I
concerning.
think he mistook us for Google. We aren't Google.
That
If there's blood in your pee, you must have a kidney disorder.
dude, please
or
go
disease.
to the doctor. Oh my god. That I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, some sort of sexually transmitted disease, possibly kidney disease.
No,
Yeah, so you definitely need to go seek help, Michael.
That's really fucking concerning.
Yeah, let us know if you get help after that, okay?
Oh my god.
Next question.
Let me find another question.
Question.
I think you might have to look.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I think you might have to look.
I don't know if I can see any more questions.
Can't? Okay, I have another one.
All right, go.
At Janessa Elise asks, do you know the Muffin Man? I used to. I'll tell you that. It was a past life. I don't really go there anymore.
It was a past life. We don't talk about it anymore.
We don't. So thank you, Janessa, for your question. You seem like a great person, but that kind of
Do
hits
you
a little too
know
deep.
the Muffin Man?
Hits a little too deep. I think I can find another question. Here we go.
The silence.
Oh, at Cole.Schlenker81. I've known this dude for years, and I still can't remember how to say his last name. It's just Schlenker.
Schlenker.
Yeah, so at Cole_Schlenker81 asked, do some drafts. And you know what? Next week, we're going to do some drafts. 100%.
Oh.
Like
yeah.
some drafting.
Oh, okay.
We did, because me and him, when we go to amusement parks, we always like do that in the line.
Yeah.
So that would be a fun thing.
we
to
did
do.
it. We did it once.
Yeah,
When
but we
went to-
didn't do it. We got to do it on the podcast.
Yeah, no, we got to do it on the podcast.
Definitely.
For sure.
Okay, so I'll ask a different one. At Nick WPX again asked, or not Nick. Oh my God. At Mason Gabriel _ asks, how often do you bathe?
Wait, who asked this?
Mason, how often do you bathe?
Oh my God.
Once a day.
Well, I don't bathe. I shower.
It's like the same thing. Okay, I'll say
Taking a bath is.
I shower once a day,
One thing.
and I bathe probably once every 2 months.
I don't bathe.
Dude, it's fun sometimes. I don't clean myself in the bath.
It's fun. You gotta do
I
it.
only take baths to like relax, but then I shower right
Yeah.
after.
No, I don't usually take baths. I just always take showers.
Why not? Put a little rubber ducky in some soap.
Some bubbles.
Dude, that's actually so calming though. Like,
I think I don't.
Bubble
Yeah,
bath.
I literally don't remember the last time I took a bath. Yeah, no, I usually always just take showers at this point.
yeah, once a day I shower.
Yeah,
Like a normal person.
yeah. Maybe we have some time for a couple more questions if we have.
I have one here from at HoldEB1 asks, why is Nick Pappert so sexy?
You know, the world may never know.
The world may never know that. I really don't know how he is.
Yeah,
And neither do you. So
but I agree. He's a very sexy man.
yeah, if you watch episode 2, you might be able to see that.
Yes.
Let me see if there's any more questions.
We shall keep looking and we keep looking.
Oh,
and
the
then
same
we
person
see-
asks a different time. why is Nick Peppert so thick with 2 C's?
The world may never know.
Right. We can't figure out why. We've studied this for years. We haven't been able to figure that out.
Done so many
So many strenuous studies.
so many studies.
Okay, there is 2 more. One
Okay.
from at Dan Brooks with 4 O's.
Okay.
He says, "What do I smell like?"
You know, I've never smelled the guy.
He smells like Jersey.
Jersey has a smell?
Yeah.
Okay. What does Jersey smell like? Oh my
I'm just kidding. I don't remember Dan's smell
Yeah.
or meh.
I'm
don't
sure he
remember his
smells
smell.
fantastic though. But
Yeah,
I don't remember the last time
I mean, I've never not had a good experience.
Yeah.
I never had to be like this.
I mean, have never smelled him 3 times. So
Right, we had to smell him 3 times next time. No. You can't do 4.
I didn't do 4.
You went,
Oh, I just counted that as 1.
Nope.
That's crazy.
one more question.
One more question.
At the underscore Michael underscore Rizzo asks, yams or arsenic?
Yams?
Yams or arsenic?
Yams.
I would say yams too. I don't really like toxic chemicals.
Yams.
Yams.
Ah!
Why did we do that? It didn't even go up.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that was fantastic. We were able to get some questions from, our followers.
Yeah, some were absolutely
I really liked how interactive
horrendous.
that was. Some of them were so hard to answer because I'm just really indecisive, but
Right.
we got the job done. We were able to answer all the questions, and we appreciate everybody that even dropped a question. So thank you to everybody that dropped a question.
Yes, thank you. And when we do the next one, every one of you
Yeah. We would
better drop a question.
We would love everybody to drop a question. More people, because it's super fun to kind of interact with, our followers. No.
Come back.
And it's back.
Yes.
So
So
that fade in was kind of cool.
that was cool.
But yeah, no, that's gonna close out our episode for today.
Yeah, and make sure you always remember everything is insignificant, and this is the simulation. But still try to be happy.
Yeah,
Live every
exactly.
day with a smile, and be happy.
Be happy. But yeah, I'm Albert,
And I'm Canon.
and we are very much, very much.
That was fire. We did not rehearse that. Goodbye.